Welcome to the August 21st, 2017 Advance Report for McGowanGroup Asset Management clients. Thank you for joining us for one of the most insightful research broadcasts in a brief whirlwind tour of this week's activity. What we have on the S&P 500, as you can see, is a chart that graphs the earnings correlated with the index itself. And we covered a few weeks ago that this earnings justified rally is actually best illustrated by this chart. There's a decline to about 15.5 on the Dow, the S&P 500 rising to near 2,500, concurrent with, look at these earnings increases. That is record earnings after tax for U.S. companies, and it's an extraordinary justification, if you will, for the current rally. Although this week we did get a little warning shot across the bow when it came to volatility. Concurrent with Little Kim popping off, the volatility index did rise, and of course mid-August passed without an incident with North Korea, but you could see the index still at historic lows. That, of course, is the crisis. The volatility index measures the forward downside of the market, and as you can see, this spike here in 2015 corresponded to that Chinese implosion. We raised a little bit this week towards the 15 level on the VIX, but still what we would call all clear territory for a continued rally. Crude oil. Well, this week, as you could see, this is the pipeline index right here, and it made a new low, even though crude prices are 47 instead of the 42 you see here, but it broke a new low for the pipelines. Part of it is frustration with the underlying finances as the pipelines require more and more capital to build out their infrastructure. Investors also becoming impatient with ExxonMobil after a 2-year slide in the share prices. What we can see for ExxonMobil this week, a decline to below 76 at one point. That bear market cycle for the grand poobah of the oil industry is a big story here in Dallas because Irving-based ExxonMobil leads the country in terms of prestige in that industry, but that frustration is growing, and it looks like the trends that we just pointed out in energy could continue through the end of October. Join us at NetWorthRadio.com. Thank you for tuning in to the Advance Report. Share it with your friends that are investors as well. Insights that you just can't get anywhere else. NetWorthRadio.com. I'm Spencer McGowan, President, McGowan Group Asset Management. Thanks again for joining us today.